Hi guys, welcome to MIGS 2014. I'm Nas from IMGMR.com. I'm joined by
Jeremy Collins.
and straight from Blizzard, guys. You actually had a talk before, didn't you, Jeremy?
I did, just got out of it.
All right, can you tell us exactly what's the name of your talk and what do you do at Blizzard and what's your background?
Well, as I said, my name is Jeremy Collins. I'm from Blizzard Entertainment. The name of the talk was called Crafting Keyframes, Creating Epic Animated Cycles in World of Warcraft. So
Okay.
I'm a world animator on World of Warcraft.
So in smaller terms, you bring life into the characters of WoW.
Absolutely.
So any little particle that moves in the world of Warcraft basically comes from you guys or your team.
Yeah, we're in charge of basically all the characters, all the non-player characters, and some of, if not most of the vehicles in the game.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, anything that is moving inside of Azeroth comes through our department.
All right, well, I'm a huge fan of WoW myself, right? So I've always wondered exactly what goes through your mind in terms of bringing such a big world to life. You know, I'm pretty sure it was a huge undertaking for like a long time running. Like WoW is a huge, long game right now.
Sure.
So now we're expecting a brand new expansion pack. What do you guys do to keep it always fresh in terms of animation and to make the game look young again? You know what I mean?
Well, we're always trying to kind of just improve upon ourselves as artists, I
Okay.
think. You know, we're always trying to push our craft further.
Okay.
That's really important to the art team at Blizzard as a whole, but
Okay.
even specifically to the art team and animation team on Team 2, which is WoW.
All right.
We want to keep the animation fresh and weighty and feel like everything has life, and that we're always trying to kind of push ourselves further to be better animators every
see.
day, so
Perfect.
that you guys get that in Azeroth.
Oh, I see that. Now, technically speaking, how many expansion packs have you worked on until now?
I started at the end of Cataclysm, and I've
Okay.
worked through Mists of Pandaria and all of Warlords of
Now, in
Draenor.
terms of animation, in terms of the life the character sees, you know, now we started a full-on remodeling of all the characters for
Yeah.
Warlords of Draenor, which is a huge undertaking for you guys.
Absolutely.
Now, the transition between Cataclysm to Mist and from Mist to Warlords, how did it go? How did you guys go about like the decision making to be like, you know what, Warlords is the time for a character remodel, and not, for example, Mist of Pandaria or Cataclysm before it?
You know, I think it probably just felt right. You know, we're hitting our 10th anniversary of
Yeah,
WoW
that you
this
guys
year. It's really important to us that our players feel like we're serving them, which is
Yeah.
essentially what we're doing. You know, our players are our bread and butter. They're what we work for every day. So we want to make sure that we heard the players, and the players were saying the character models need work. They needed an uprising. So that was our first primary task for Warlords. We wanted to make sure that player characters got the kind of love and care that they deserve.
Yeah, pretty much.
Essentially.
Well, a lot of people that play World of Warcraft wonder, like, the game's still surviving, you know, and it's pretty much thriving. Like, every time you see an expansion coming out, a lot of people are coming back in.
Right.
In terms of every expansion, from Cataclysm to Mist to Warlords, what was the peak point in terms of animation and life, bringing life into each expansion? What was, like, your favorite moment of each right now?
Of each expansion?
Yes.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Take your time. Go one by one.
Yeah, I mean, in Cataclysm, Deathwing was
Deathwing?
big for me. Yeah,
Why?
that was the first animation I worked on
Okay.
at Blizzard. So when I first joined the WoW team, they're like, here's your desk, here's Deathwing. He's stuck inside the Maelstrom in this raid. We need you to have him writhing around, and he gets his jaw stuck between a rock.
Okay.
And they needed all this animation, and I was just like, okay.
Thanks for handing me the big god of death. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's the aspect of death, and
Exactly.
that's your first task.
There you
I'm
go.
like, can I start with like a spider maybe, or like a fish
Or a
somewhere?
boar, right?
Yeah, or a boar that you got to chop up for meat. Yeah. So Deathwing was big in
That's
Cataclysm. Mists of Pandaria, the panda itself was such a task
Yeah.
because totally new player character, totally new set of
It's a
animations.
new race,
Yep.
new philosophy.
New philosophy, exactly. Our first neutral race as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, just getting the animation set for the male and female together, we looked at a lot of kung fu reference because the monk animations were really big.
Any puns in terms of references you guys looked at?
Nothing specific. No,
Okay.
I mean we looked at a lot of Bruce Lee and kind
Okay.
of kung fu type stuff
Yeah.
for all his moves. Yeah, so that was the biggest challenge for Miss. And
Yeah.
then for Warlords, the biggest challenge for me was we wanted to maintain the precedent we had already set with the animation in Vanilla WoW.
Yeah.
Players have come to expect a certain level of fidelity from the animation. We didn't want to take away what you loved about the animation of your character that you've played for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So when we upres the character models, we wanted to make sure that the animation, while we upresed it, was also paying respect to the animation that had come before.
Okay, I see.
And so that was a challenge in itself. I mean, it's not easy as an animator to step in and say like, okay, keep it the same but also make it different.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of Worlds of Draenor, the amount of remodeling that was made into the characters, what was your favorite race to remodel?
Oh,
honestly.
Well, I didn't remodel any of them. Our brilliant character art team did at Blizzard. But
let me rephrase that. Which one did you like animate?
Oh, which one I enjoy animating the most? I really like the redo of the orc.
Okay.
I think he looks amazing.
Are you insinuating that you're like a horde and not the Alliance?
I insinuate nothing, but I do enjoy the orcs remodel.
Okay.
I like the gnome a lot too. The gnome female, they did a really good job on. She's cute, really cute now.
Yeah, well, I actually find the Taurens the one that show the most emotion.
Yeah, they have a very expressive face
very
now,
much.
For sure. Yeah.
Which of the race you actually enjoyed the least working on?
Well, I didn't not enjoy working on any of them, but if I had a choice, I don't have any.
Or do you find the most boring, for example? Not working on, enjoy working on. What do you find the most boring?
I don't have any. Well, currently, I don't have any Night Elf male tunes on mine, and I don't actually believe I touched any of his animations. So
okay, I see.
I guess probably a Night Elf male.
So you just mentioned you have tunes, so you actually play World of Warcraft.
Oh, absolutely.
So what do you play exactly? Do you play Horde, Alliance? Are you a Raider? Are you PvP? Talk about your experience in WoW in general.
Well, we juggle back and forth a lot. So obviously there's the character change and the faction change.
Yeah.
So if I find that a group of people that I want to play with are all Horde, I'll switch a character from Alliance to Horde or Horde to Alliance. Either way. So, but my main is a level 90 warrior, a Fury warrior.
Nice.
Sometimes arms. Obviously dual spec. But that's my main. I started off in Stormwind as Alliance. I really got used to that whole thing. But then I've just started with Warlords of Draenor, leveling up, Tauren Shaman.
Good. How do you like it now?
No, sorry, Tauren Druid.
Druid.
Yeah, I'm going Resto.
Pretty good.
So I needed a healing class.
Okay,
yeah.
I see.
So it's great so far. Healing is really fun. It's a lot of it's kind of like whack-a-mole.
Okay.
You're always trying to
pick the right person to heal at the right time.
Right. Keeping all your bars
exactly.
lifted. That was.
I'm pretty sure you get screamed at a lot by your friends, right? If you don't end up healing them.
Yeah, it's always my fault.
It's always your fault.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not a tank, it's the healer's fault.
Yeah.
Never the DPS.
It's usually the healer's fault.
Coming from a DPS, I'm a warlock. Since vanilla, still playing warlock until now. Love that class. Just don't change it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. That's out of my hands.
Well, whoever you can talk to. Just
okay. I'll let him know.
What was your favorite moment in the development cycle, in the animation cycle of World of Draenor?
I think it was when that first model came in.
Yeah.
I think our first model for the HD upres was Dwarf Male.
Okay.
And just seeing that kind of transformation from the old Dwarf Male to the new Dwarf Male, we're like, this is going to be awesome.
Nice.
We're really going to knock it out of the park because character art did such a good job on the HD upreses that we were just the model pumped us to do better animation.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, drop a bit the whole World of Warcraft thing. Let's talk about the life at Blizzard. All right.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure people are wondering how is it to work at Blizzard. Is it fun? What goes on in the life of a Blizzard employee?
Oh, it's great. Blizzard every day is awesome to go to work to.
Nice.
And I know, we're on TV or whatever, but it actually is an amazing place to work. I mean,
that's cool.
I look forward to going to work every day. They really care about the person as an individual and not as a number at Blizzard, which I really like. It's not like a factory setting.
Yeah.
I feel like they really care about the individual, and they do a lot of stuff to do that, to kind of prove that. We had a 5K recently that we just ran. We have little Fitbits that track our kind of steps, so they're making sure we're healthy all the time.
Okay.
We have access to a gym, access to a library full of board games and tabletop RPGs, and anything you could possibly nerd out on, Blizzard has a group for.
So check it out, guys. If you want to work for Blizzard, Jeremy likes it. I'm pretty sure you're going to like it too. Try to apply. Test your luck. You never know.
Yeah.
I think we went around pretty much everything. Do you have any last words for our Twitch viewers?
Warlords of Draenor this Thursday. Please play it. It's great.
I'm going to play it. I already got it reserved, guys. See you online for those who's going to play. For those who don't, try to get it, guys. I'm Nas from IMGMR.com. I'm with Jeremy right here, guys. Have a good day. Take care. We'll see you later at MIGS. Thanks a lot, Jer.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.